Oh, hey, don't mind me here. Just tinkering around with my phone. Tinkering around, what does that mean, you say? Well, it simply means to kind of try and fix something you don't really know how to fix, so you kind of tinker around with it. You can also say, I'm just messing around with this. Sometimes I gotta tinker with this door handle to get it to open. So I tinker with it a little bit. I don't really know why it doesn't open. Then I realized, oh, it's because I had the door locked. I can also say I've got to fiddle around with the door handle. I can also say I got to mess around with the door handle. But most commonly I might say I'm going to tinker around with the door handle. Or you have to tinker with it a little bit. You have to fiddle with it a little bit. These are all words to kind of almost substitution for the word maneuver. Maneuver it around. I gotta maneuver this. And now let's check in with our friends to see a few examples of how we can use these words in a practical situation. So Ron was fiddling around with the pump trying to figure out which way he needed to put it onto the barrel. Once he figured it out, Steve started tinkering around with the drill to make some holes in the top of the barrel. Then Eric started messing around with the welder. He couldn't get the pump to weld on properly to the barrel, so he fiddled around with it for a while to make it work. When it comes to mechanical projects, if you tinker around long enough and fiddle around with the right tools, you will eventually be able to stop messing around and get the project done. These are just a few examples of how you can use the phrasal verbs to tinker around, to fiddle around, and to mess around. Not things you'll really find in a book. You'll only find them here. I hope you've enjoyed this expression. You could subscribe to this channel though, comment, start a discussion. Love to hear from you. Ask me some questions if you want to see some videos about some of the English expressions you don't understand, or you want some further explanation on something and you would like a video for it. Just send me a message. You can email me at english.suelto@gmail.com. You can find me on Twitter, Instagram, all those other fancy little hip gadgets and social networks you kids are using these days. If you do have any questions, please don't hesitate to ask. Thanks for watching. I hope this was useful for you, and we'll see you at the next lesson. Take care, guys.